Lever-action rifles are iconic and are still a viable choice for anyone looking to add a rifle to their collection. For me, it is a nostalgia thing that brings me back to shooting with my dad, so I prefer this type of rifle over others. There are a lot of options to choose from, and so I have put together a list of my favorites as well as some information that may help you find the best lever-action rifle. MARLIN 336W. Opting to focus more on the performance than the look, MARLIN has delivered the 336W. This rifle is a riff on the classic MARLIN rifle of yesteryear, and though made in a simple design, it still looks stunning. The beauty of these pieces lies in the delicate combination of features and balance. It is a little heavy, but when you look at the swing, the balance, and the range, all that becomes a moot point. This makes it the perfect choice for someone new to the lever-action rifle world. Additionally, the receiver is a very solid construction that's been drilled and tapped so that you can add scope mounts and then a decent hunting scope for good measure. Plus, the 20-inch barrel gives you exceptional accuracy due to the 12-groove micro-groove rifling that MARLIN has added. The price point is super affordable when put up against other rifles of the same caliber. So, in my opinion, if you are looking for a reliable, durable, and traditional-looking rifle, there are few better than the MARLIN 336W, especially if you don't have a lot of money to throw around. Henry lever-action shotguns. This Henry lever-action shotgun, which is a lever-action 410 bore-type design, and it has a lovely classic look to it. Both the steel frame and round barrel have a blued finish, and the pistol gripstock is American walnut. Although there are many classically styled elements to this rifle design, there are some modern improvements in place to bring it into the 21st century. One of which is the ventilated rubber butt pad, which is in place to deal with felt recoil super effectively. Plus, it also allows you to gain a strong non-slip grip of the rifle while out hunting and targeting. The checkering also helps you to maintain a firm grip. The magazine is a tube loading that allows 5 shots to be loaded in the rifle at one time. The magazine will only accept 2-1/2-inch shells, but these types should be more than adequate for hunting small to medium-sized game. Another notable feature is the inbuilt sling swivel studs, so you can attach a sling very easily. You also get a brass front bead sight, which works as expected. Winchester Model 94 Carbine Rifle. This lever-action rifle is the OG 30/30 that helped shape America. Though the version we are discussing today is the modern one, it still has a lot of the same qualities as that truly iconic rifle. When looking at the rifle, you won't see a lot of significant changes, but they are there. Most of these innovations come in the metallurgy and casting methods used in its construction. The focus on staying true to the original is a nice touch that adds a little bit of an aesthetic appeal. The fit and finish are just as good as the first time this rifle came off the assembly line. As for its performance, the company has stayed true to its reputation. It's reliable and also one of the most accurate lever-action rifles compared to its competitors. The downside is you will pay for all that history and performance. Henry Big Boy Carbine Lever-Action Rifles. Next on the agenda are 2 Henry Big Boy Carbine Lever-Action Rifles. The main difference is that slightly more expensive version can chamber 44S and W special rounds as opposed to only 41 Remington Magnum rounds. Plus, this version can hold 7+1 rounds and it has a different loop lever installed. Both rifles come with quality straight grip American walnut stocks and a choice of a blue or brass finished barrel. The magazine is a tubular design with a 7 or 7+1 round capacity. If you're searching for a lever-action rifle that responds quickly and is ideal for accurate short-range shooting, these Henry Big Boy designs shouldn't disappoint. They also have a large loop lever in place so that you can wear gloves when shooting, and the receiver is drilled and tapped for scope mounts. What shines out most with this gun, both literally and figuratively, is the brass receiver that Henry Big Boy is known for. It gives a traditional and timeless look to the whole setup, making this rifle something you can really be proud to own. Browning BLR Lightweight Rifle. Browning is a name most gun owners are very familiar with. After all, it has been building quality firearms for over a century. Over that time, they have really honed in on what makes a great gun. This lightweight rifle is designed for percussion and durability. The accuracy of the fine craftsmanship is stellar, and the smooth action only serves to help that accuracy reach new levels. That coupled with the inclusion of open sights, and you end up with a great option for any hunter. It packs a wallop too, so it works great even on big game. Power is good, especially when hunting something like an elk. But that power can also be one of its drawbacks. The recoil may be too much for those that are a little smaller or slighter of the frame. Ruger 7722. You may not think of Ruger when you think of lever-action rifles, but you should definitely rethink that. This model brings with it all the style and performance of some of the most iconic rifles. The thing that really stands out with the rifle is the reliability and accuracy. Carefully crafted with superior materials, this gun is durable and well-balanced. Then when I think about the ability to personalize it by replacing things like the barrel and adding sights, this option is probably the most customizable choice. The parts are also easy to find, so that helps with maintenance and upkeep. Now that being said, there are a few things that I really feel lacks when it comes to this rifle. The trigger quality is a little on the lesser side. Not that it breaks, but it is tighter than most, and that could cause a bit of a problem until it gets broken in. It is also quite expensive even when looking at other models like the Winchester Model 94. I would say this perhaps best suited for a more affluent and experienced gun owner. Winchester 1873. Now we have a very fine and sleek-looking Winchester 18793 to check out. This model is hugely inspired by the original 1873 model, but modern additions have been implemented to make this design viable for today's shooting needs. Due to the 24-inch octagonal barrel, this rifle can produce enough muzzle velocity with its 44/40 Winchester rounds to make super accurate shots. It should work well at mid to long range targeting with its very impressive 13+1 round capacity. But ultimately, this is a gun you would definitely purchase for the pure enjoyment and nostalgia of a time gone by. With the Winchester 1873 being a very famous gun throughout that era, you can now enjoy shooting a modern-day version down at the range or out on a hunting trip. Other features worth mentioning include a color case-hardened receiver and a smooth-functioning steel loading gate, plus the semi-buckhorn rear sight, paired with a Marble Arms gold bead front sight, really enhances your ability to target quickly and effectively. The Savage Model 99. If ever there was a rifle that was ahead of its time, it's Arthur Savage hammerless masterpiece. Because of its rotating spool magazine, this lever gun could use Spitzer bullets rather than flat points, greatly extending its range. It had enough strength to handle modern, high-intensity cartridges. It had a good trigger. It ejected to the side, not up, so you could mount a scope on it. It was dead reliable and, for a lever-action rifle, accurate. The Savage Model 99 was chambered for a wide variety of cartridges, and I guess that most rifles were sold in 300 Savage, which is very similar to the 308. However, the round that brought the 99 to glory was the 250/3000 Savage, which fired an 87-grain bullet at the then unheard-of velocity of 3000 FPS. The 99 had a long and glorious run, lasting from 1899 to 1998. Today, they're becoming available in all calibers, models, and conditions. If it were me, I'd look for a rotary magazine model in nice shape, chambered for the 250/3000. It was a jewel when it was made, and it's still a gem among rifles.